Hello everyone and welcome to my video ahead of Barcelona's first La Liga game of the season against Villarreal. So the game will be played at the Camp Nou once more and it will be kicked off at 9 PM local time in Barcelona. So like I have said, it will be Barca's first La Liga game of the season, but it will not be for Villarreal because they have already played 2 games and they have started the season earlier because of Barca's European commitments. But Villarreal are currently sitting comfortably at 5th with a win over Eibar and drawing with Huesca. But that doesn't give us too much information on what their current form is, because Eibar is typically a bottom half of the table side and Huesca have only just been promoted. But we can go off the last 5 matches with Villarreal, and in those last 5 matches, Barca has won 4 and only drawn 1. So that is very positive signs for our first game of the season. And it is going to be very important for us to have a positive start just for the sake of the morale of the dressing room. And I think they will need that just to sort of take their minds off Suarez's departure, what is going on with the board, and how Messi feels about Ronald Koeman being the manager. And for us to get a win at the Camp Nou in the first game would be just a real positive direction. And we would be ahead of Real Madrid after their first game because they did draw with Real Sociedad, so that would be really great for us after they did drop 2 points. But moving on now to the lineup, and I am fully expecting to have the exact same lineup as we did against Elche in our last pre-season match. And it is sort of worrying now that this is near enough the exact same lineup that we did have last season, with the only changes being Suarez has now left and Coutinho is now back from loan and is now getting a game. But apart from that, there is no new signings whatsoever in the lineup and our defence is exactly the same as it was last season. But if there is any changes to how we lined up against Elche, I can only see possibly Pjanic starting ahead of Busquets and maybe Dembele gets a start over Ansu. But so far, Koeman hasn't really shown that he has much confidence in Dembele. And I'm not sure whether that's because of his recent injury issues or because he just prefers other players to start. But we should see Dembele at some point in the game because of the 5-sub rule that is in effect. But there is one player that there is big question marks over whether he will get some minutes or not. And that of course is Riqui Puig. Because even though only just 1 week ago Ronald Koeman did say that he does not count on Riqui Puig, he has today done a full U-turn in his press conference and says that he will count on Riqui Puig for this game and he will be included in the lineup. So I was pleasantly surprised when I did hear this news, but sort of confused that he did a full U-turn in just the space of a week. And I am starting to wonder if he has changed his mind purely because of the backlash from the fans. Because you don't come out and say that you don't depend on a player, he doesn't fit in the formation and he should look to go out on loan if you're going to include him in the lineup for the next game. But I do hope he does get some minutes in the game tomorrow because it will do his confidence a world of good. And he does have so much to offer this team. So if he does at least get the last 30 minutes, that will be great, because he almost certainly will not start the game. But just going back to Ronald Koeman's press conference, he did say that we are looking for players to improve the team. And I do hope that he is referencing new defenders when he does say that. Because if we do go into the new season with the same back four that we did play against Bayern Munich, we're finished. And it is going to be a real struggle to win any trophies at all. So we do need to bring in Serginho Dest, and Ronald Koeman has to give players like Araujo and Todibo a chance to start a game, especially in La Liga. But like I did say, we will have the chance to make 5 subs, so that gives Koeman plenty of opportunity to rotate the squad, and I really do hope that it's not a repeat of Setien, who was scared to make a sub till at least the 80th minute. But in the game tomorrow, I'm fully expecting a lot of goals. Messi, of course, will always be a key part in that. But the pressure once more will be on Griezmann to score, because he has now officially become the number 1 striker after Suarez has left. So I, for one, will be expecting the exact same sort of goals that Suarez did give us. because this is now Griezmann's second season at Barca, so he's had plenty of time to adjust. But I won't be expecting him to score the exact same sort of goals that Suarez did score for Barca in his second season, because he did score 59 that year. So that would be very harsh on Griezmann to expect that much, but I would be expecting at least 30 plus in all competitions, and at least one in the game tomorrow against Villarreal. But I am going to go for a high scoreline prediction and say that it will be 4-1 Barca tomorrow. And normally I probably would expect more goals from Villarreal, but based on the last two games only scoring 3 against lesser opponents, I'm going to say 4-1. But that is now everything surrounding Barca v Villarreal. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments. Let me know what you think that the score will be. So thank you everyone very much for joining me, and bye.